So this is the other end of Broad Street, as you can see. Yes, small building. Sunday afternoon, thought I'd go out for a little walk. There we are, 3:15. It's quite hot, humid, it's probably about 80 in the mid-80s, I would say, maybe 82 degrees Fahrenheit. City World over there. Thought we would take you for a little walk now. Different area. This is 4K ultra high definition, 4K 30 frames a minute. So hopefully, as I said yesterday, I want you to have the best picture possible. Unfortunately, please be aware this will come through as 360, possibly for 12 hours. If you watch it, I would post it unlisted, not public. But I notice some people do get to watch it still. I personally wouldn't watch in 360. Picture quality is awful. This is the end of Broad Street. They still have there, look, the trams. See there? And all the barricades around the trams. Remember my forecast yesterday? Probably made a fool of myself. That would disappear overnight and the trams would be running up Broad Street tomorrow. But you know what I'm like, I just make presumptions sometimes. Cinema here. So let's go down here, just a different area for you. So I'm trying out the ultra high definition 4K 30. As I said, for the first 12 hours, if you do get to watch this video, it will be in 360. And I wouldn't bother personally, because you would look at it and you'd think, oh, the picture's quality is not very good. That's because I cannot do anything about it, because YouTube, when you post in 4K, they will take about 12 hours to allow me to broadcast, or for allow you to watch it in 4K. It's just how it works. And it did take the 42-minute video yesterday. It wasn't even in ultra high definition. It was in 4K. 4 hours to upload to YouTube. And it wasn't until I got up Sunday morning that it had gone over to 1080, 60 and 4K. Oh, this is the back of, oh, you see Hamptons there, and part of the Moda building there. Look, those wonderful flats I've looked at. I didn't realise. I think that's the Moda building, I'm pretty sure. Very hot, guys. I should have put a hat on, I think. Whew. Lots of flats over there. They look like 5 Ways Estate Council flats over there and there. Not been down here before, so I might get across the road into the shade. I'm in a very quiet area, so my voice hopefully sounds a little bit better. Oh, This is hot. Yes, look, quite a lot of those flats here. And William Street. Pavilion. Oh. Lots of flats down there. Does have a great microphone. It's got 4 speakers now. I know they are going to bring out a new one. Maybe in 3-4 months' time. Looking forward to that and see what updates they have. I don't think they will have a larger screen because it's a pocket camera. I wish they would just increase it by, I don't know what it is, it looks like half an inch, just double it. You could still fit it in your pocket and make a tremendous difference. Ooh, so hot, really hot. They say the camera could overheat filming in 4K UHD. Well, I think I will overheat before the camera. The toy box here. Nice building. Not sure if they are apartments, hotel, I'm not sure. Sorry guys, it's probably a hotel. You'd have to look it up. We are in Bishop Gate Street. Up here will take you to the station. Possibly go there. And down here back to the city centre. So up here we have 5 ways, and then swing across here where we have just come from. It's quite a nice building that. I like the design. Novotel. The Megabus. And let's go down George Road. I think I've been here once before. Forgive me, my memory, my age. I had a sort of blood pressure monitor at home, so I checked my blood pressure, but I misunderstood something and I thought I had a regular heartbeat, and I couldn't get it done at the doctor's. The first lockdown, the machine broke down, and then they arranged for me to go to another doctor, and then they said, you know what it's like at the beginning of COVID, you cannot come here to this other surgery, which I'd already had an appointment for about an hour before it's due to go, because we don't allow it. So I paid £130 to come along here, a private doctor surgery, nice house, and yeah, it was a rip-off. But I explained to him, apparently he used to work for the National Health, I explained to him the situation, and he charged me £70 for a 2-minute consultation. All I needed to have, according to my doctor, and they said they couldn't do it, is an ECG. But it was certainly longer than what he would have given me an ECG for. I was in and out in under 5 minutes, £130. William Gear, not Kia. Artist, curator, educator, lived and worked here. Some wonderful buildings here. So I was on the ECG, honestly, for 2 minutes. I just couldn't believe it. I said, is that it? He said, yes, you don't need anything else. £130. So this is the practice. Be warned. My personal experience, under 5 minutes. I mean, he could have done it because the doctors gave me a letter saying I just needed an ECG, and he didn't even want to give me an ECG longer than about maybe 3 minutes. £60, but he had to put £70 on consultation. So be warned. Just thought I'd let you know. And just down the end here they have some wonderful flats. This is a lovely building, isn't it? I looked at one. As you know, it's my hobby. It was £1,075. It's not worth £1,075, but I think for a couple it was a protected building part. Then they had a new development behind. They had lovely communal grounds. Some beautiful buildings here. Look at this one. But it was ground floor, and it was okay. It was fine. It wasn't worth £1,075. I would have said 900. 1 bedroom. And too much for me. I mean, my limit is 800, and I struggle with that. But although I've using my savings now to pay for my flat by the canal, which is £9.40 a month. So it's in here, just down here. You see there, over the gate? It's the building on the right here. The flat would be there. Look, let me just show you here. It said 1,075, but I knew it also felt very isolated. I think if I had a partner I would have been okay there, but I sort of felt like I was in a cellar. So, but a nice apartment. And these ones here, it's the same development, but these houses here were part of the old coach house, protected. The new ones here, I wanted one in here, and I did see one. I think it was 1,100. It's about 15 years old, the development, and I have to tell you, it wasn't very nice inside. I was really surprised. You know, just 15 years old, but it looked very run down. How quickly things change. And the gates, both gates wouldn't open properly. You had to sort of drag them, and I said to them, oh, that's not a very good start, is it? But it looks, the grounds are wonderful. And yes, in there, quite a big development. Quite beautiful, but not very nice inside. This is a Quaker house, like a friend's meeting place. It's beautiful in there, isn't it? So you can see it from the front as well. I missed my footing going over to those flats and disturbed my dodgy left ankle, would you believe? We are in George Road. We're coming to the most exclusive area. It's a wonderful house. Have a look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful house, isn't it? But look at some of the houses here. Look at them. Go straight up there. Takes you right through to Hagley Road. So here, George Cadbury, 1839-1922. Chocolate manufacturer and philanthropist, lived here, 1872, 1881. Can you imagine that? Isn't that magnificent? Let's go back so you can see all of it. He was a wonderful man, philanthropist, did so much for charity, for people, incredible person, and then built the Cadbury village, of course, eventually moved the business from the city and built the factory and the village around it, the first of its kind in the world at the time, which you can still see obviously. Look at these wonderful houses here. Did so much work for people and the people who worked for him. Physiotherapy. Nice grounds, nice building. Cost a lot of money to go there, I would think. I suppose I would say that's probably one of my, we talk about London, but that dream home. I mean, it's a terrace, but you know, listen, nothing, no sound. A couple of minutes from Birmingham. They will be thinking, who's this strange man filming? I'm going to call the police. I'm not doing anything wrong. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And this building over here, unusual. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. And then down there it changes dramatically, modest little bungalows, so we won't go down there. We will go back and I will turn right and right again and show you some magnificent houses. So see you in a moment. So I've just had a drink, guys. It's in mid-80s. I'm not going to do a lot more. It's I was feeling a little bit dizzy. It was too hot. So St James's Road there, Wheelies Road. You can get a bus to the university down here. It's just over a mile. Winterbourne House and Gardens. Straight down there, get a bus. It's open at the moment. It's very interesting. A bus here now, look. See? Wheelies Road, just off St James Road. But I think there's some beautiful houses down here, so, and it's in the shade. As I say, it's about 80, I feel it's mid-80s. It's too hot for walking around. But I wanted to just do another short video for you. So we'll have a little walk down here and then we can end the video. Just next time when it's not so hot, I'll take you further. We could walk to Winterbourne House and Gardens, down by the university now. It was donated to them. It's about £7.40 for an adult to get in. You can get a yearly membership. Tree-lined road, very nice, very beautiful. Oh, what's over there? Edgbaston, Beaumont. Oh, it's a care home. It's funny, I didn't realise it was so hot because the flat's always so cold. It's in the shade, and I have underground parking and ground floor, so it keeps cool. Imagine how much this house would cost. Just being sold, semi. More money for the agents, although, I mean, they only charged 2%. I sold a house in Spain. I lost 50% of the value, and I sold it, and the agents charged me 3,000 euros. So they actually charged, I think that works out, yeah, 3,000 euros. And then you had your solicitor's fees and everything. So it's a lot more in Spain, but then of course, things are, when you get stuck in those tourist traps they advertise and sell to you, and most of them were built illegally, certainly in Almeria, Alfakia, Alicante. So yes, look at these. What was this? Elvetum Road. So that would have been 5% they take in Spain. 5%, can you imagine? I think the agents here are, am I right, under 2? This is lovely, isn't it? It might sound naive, but I strongly advise you, I get shot down in flames, do not buy a house in Spain. Everyone's after your money. Everyone. It's a beautiful building, isn't it? Look at that. Stunning. From the day you sign the contract. I could go on and tell you 1,001 stories. I lost 50% value of my home. They charge you 4 months before I moved in. They charge me, you have to walk about quarter mile with your rubbish to put in a wheelie bin, which we all share. The utilities in Spain, I went there for about 3 months on and off for, I think I probably spent 3 years out of 13, and I've been back 2 years. As I said, I got 65 for it, and I paid double that, so that's stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Your utilities are about 1,500. It's just an ordinary little duplex, they call them, or terraced house in England, tiny, in the middle of nowhere in Alfakia. I paid, on average, about 1,500, it's probably more now, to 2,000 euros. So about 1,600 UK pounds, and probably more now, not to be there. Everyone charges you. The electricity company, when I left, they would charge you, I mean, they put it up, it was 400 euros a year, which is about 320 pounds, and you don't live there. I bought the house, couldn't move in for 4 months. They charged me 4 months for emptying the bins from a day I signed, even though it was not ready to move in. About probably now with the cost of living and everything else, but before all this, it was about 1,500 UK pounds a year, utilities that you paid even though you did not live there. Everyone's after your money, trust me, from personal experience of 13 years of hell. So strongly advise you to think twice about buying a house in Spain. Everyone, I mean, they built illegally for about 15 years. This is a wonderful sleepy little road, isn't this beautiful? We'll just go up here, and I'm going to end the video. I just wanted a nice little walk. I mean, I'm going to bore you with the stories. It was horrendous 13 years and a lot of money. I mean, you take those figures. I spent 20,000 in 13 years on utility bills when I didn't live there. I just went there in the winter for maybe a few weeks. It wasn't a holiday home, it was going to be my own house, you know, live there permanently, but because of the well, I made a mistake buying it, to be honest. It was my fault, but I was only 55 at the time and I couldn't afford to live there. Didn't have enough savings. So if I had a choice now, I'd probably go to Greece, although I know it's expensive to live there now, or Portugal perhaps. Let's go back up here, Charlotte Road. Just a short video. Next time I will show you a lot more, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.